The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. To the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Eagles at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run. Now
if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. To throw is Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Daniels looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Hurts. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in the end zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Off the play fake, Daniels. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete, it's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
To the air goes Daniels.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Josh Oliver,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Daniels. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Washington passing game dialed in now.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the give, here's Robinson. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on second down, Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. To throw is Daniels.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in a slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Barkley.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the 2nd half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team a more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion,
Allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And, yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing is Hurts. Dotson, he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the... And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Hurts. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is